Hello apples and cherries, and welcome to lesson 5 of your English for this week. So we've made it to the end of the week, and hopefully by the end of today you will have explored the impact of plastic in our oceans, and you will have started to make arguments for how we can make changes to reduce plastic pollution in our oceans. Okay, so by the end of the video today, you will begin to make arguments for why we should reduce plastic in our oceans. Most of you will be able to explain why plastic in the ocean is dangerous. Some of you may also be able to explain some of the ways we can reduce plastic in our oceans. And some of you may even be able to write sentences using key features such as finger spaces, capital letters, full stops, and phonic knowledge to write a letter to Mrs. Atkins arguing for why we need to reduce plastic in our school. So here we have the vocabulary slide. Let's go through the different meanings of these words. The word pollution, what does that mean? Fantastic. It means the things in the environment which has harmful or poisonous effects. What about the word reduce? Amazing. It's to make something smaller. Ocean. Excellent. It's a large expanse of sea or a large amount of sea. What about the word plastic? It's a material used to make different objects. The word durable. Is something that's very strong and long-lasting. And the word environment. Is the surroundings in which a person, animal or plant lives or is currently in. Well done. Okay, so we've thought about why plastic is so bad. We've said that it can be easily mistaken for food in our oceans, that it's going so deep into the ocean that it's causing damage at the seabed, and that it traps our sea creatures and it causes them to end up getting hurt, or in some cases they may even die. And it's really, really awful to see all of the plastic pollution around our world. And we've thought about why we need to reduce this plastic in our ocean, why it is our responsibility to make some changes. So we've said it's because we can, because it's easy to make different choices, and if we all work together, we can reduce the plastic in our world. Because we need to protect the sea creatures, they can't look after themselves, so we need to make sure that there's no plastic in that ocean to hurt them. And because pollution in our ocean is causing damage to our world, the world that we live in is getting damaged, and we want to continue living in this world, so we need to make it a better place. Okay, so one of the biggest things that we can do is we can make those lifestyle choices at home, but we can also make a huge impact by reducing plastic in our schools. So here I have made a template for you to write a letter to Mrs. Atkins. Okay, and the letter says, "Dear Mrs. Atkins, I am writing to ask you to think about reducing our use of plastic at the Coombes." And then I've got you 3 questions here where you can write your own thoughts on what we need to do. So the first question is, why there is so much plastic in the ocean? Think about it. Why is there so much plastic in the ocean? What have we learned about plastic? It lasts a long time. It takes a long time to break down. It's getting blown around by the wind and the rain. The second question. Why is it so dangerous to have plastic in the ocean? Because it's killing our sea creatures. It's causing them pain. It's making our coral, it's not making our coral flourish. It's making our coral go really awful, and it's going all the way down to the bottom of our sea. And then, what can we do as a school to reduce plastic? So, The milk is a great example. We love having milk in school, but is there a way that we can not use the straws? We could look at having more recycling at school. There's loads of different options that we can think of. And then at the bottom, it says yours, and you need to write your name at the bottom of there. Okay, if you want to keep these letters and bring them to school when we are able to come back, I would love to see them, and then we'll make a plan and see what we can do to help reduce plastic at the Coombes. Well done for all your learning this week. It's been a really, really interesting week with some really, really big words for us to explore. And I hope that you are able to make some changes in your everyday life. Okay, I hope you have a lovely half term, and I will speak to you again after half term.